talk about wanting this to be fun. Is this fun?
It's definitely fun. This is my 4th year doing it. I've been blessed to reach all 4 national, almost a national championship, all 4 NCAA tournaments. And, it's just been a fun ride for me, and I'm sure the rest of the seniors. And, we don't want the next game to be our last.
How do you, like, you also talked about what would like to have one run in this, with this group. Have you guys talked about that? It's like getting past that after that first win.
The guys haven't been talking much about making it to the second round. We focus on Florida State. A lot of people not picking us to win. We've had that since I've been here. And, we're going to be ready to play Friday.
Hey, BJ, how important is it to have, you and Nate have really kind of, I think Coach even said earlier that the key to the season was y'all's play. How important is it to have some really good seniors, experienced seniors, and going into this tournament?
It's very important, because a freshman doesn't have the same experience as a senior. Seniors been through the battles, been through the different situations in games, late game situations. They know how to win. Seniors know how to win, and I think we have a great group of seniors, and I think that's going to help us in the tournament.
Okay.
Do you allow yourself to think about the idea that, I know you said that concentrating the first game on something, to get to come back to your home state? I know y'all had that last year. Coach said he didn't want to talk about that last year, but he's going to talk about it this year.
It's definitely big. To win our first 2 games, make it San Antonio. I think it'd be a home game for us. And, after that, even go to Houston. So, for us to have fans in the building, it would be just a great thing for our team, because it gives energy and a lift as we're playing.
You didn't go to the 07 Sweet 16 game, did you, in San Antonio? Okay.
I watched it.
That was on the
Do you remember anything from that one? Even watching it?
I remember that layup.
Or not layup?
Yeah. And he it wasn't right after, but a while after, he joked with me about it. So that's all I remember.
What did he say?
He said he don't know how he missed that layup. He ain't missed a layup since he was 4. So.
Each year, you guys have won in the first round and then fallen short in the second round. Moving into this year, have things changed in how you're preparing, or are things mostly the same from years past?
We're just trying to get better. I practice every day. We haven't been making it to the Sweet 16. We're losing that game right before due to whatever. And this year, everybody's mind's made up that we want to win a national championship. We don't want to win 2 games, make it past what we've been doing. We want to win a national championship.
Hey, BJ, how do you feel that the team's playing right now going into the tournament?
I think we're peaking at the right time. A lot of guys playing well. A lot of guys coming into their own, finding what they do well and what they don't do well on this team. And it's always good to be playing well in this time of the year.
It seems like you've really found your shot here in the last few weeks. You feel pretty confident in everything you're doing right now?
I always feel confident. Whatever shots I take, I always think I'm gonna make them. I just try to help the team any way I can. Whether it's defense, getting loose ball, or making shots. So.
Have you talked to Courtney and Ray about how important they're going to be, especially against like a Florida State with the size and physicality that they have?
I've been talking to them, the whole year about them growing up and maturing and helping this team because they can. When Nate goes out, those 2 young guys come in, and they've been helping us all year. They've been getting after it in practice, and Ray's finally getting healthy. So, I think he's going to really give us a help, boost. And Courtney's been playing pretty good too.
You guys have a lot of guys on your team with NCAA tournament experience. You really have a veteran team. How much can that help you going into this week and next week and so forth, going into the tournament, because you do have guys with experience?
I think it helps a lot. Knowing what you're getting into, knowing what you're going to, and like you said, all the guys on the team, except for the freshmen, have been to the NCAA tournament and seeing what it's like to play in it, seeing the intensity level, seeing the energy level. It's much different than the regular season, because everybody knows that this could be their last game playing. And we try to emphasize that, me and Nate, to the rest of the guys about playing hard every possession, because every possession counts.
Is it really worth your advantage when it's considered that Florida State has not won a game? And they've been in the tournament a few times, but they haven't won a game. Do you think that makes a difference?
It's a new year. I'm sure they're trying to win national championship just like we are. They can't do that by losing the first game. I'm sure they'll have their game plan. I'm sure Coach Turner have a great game.
Speaking of Coach Surgeon, you said you guys probably think he's in a bad mood right now because of practices. Was that the feeling this morning?
Yeah, you know, it was an early practice. Everybody came out sluggish. First 15 minutes of practice was terrible. You know, he stopped and talked for a minute, long real time. You know, and got us in. And after that, you know, practice picked up and we had a good practice.
When you're a senior, do you ever look at him and say, "I've heard this one before," or do you literally go, "Yeah, I got to pay attention"? You know.
Everything he said, I've heard from him. You know, he's been saying it since I've got here. You know, and it's the truth. What he, you know, the things that he tells us, and you know, some of the young guys don't get there yet. You know, they think he's picking on them or something like that when he's really trying to help them. And you know, for our team to be successful, they have to accept the strength of criticism.